Hello you guys, it's Anna here. Welcome back to another art vlog. I wanted to get bits and clips of my past few weeks and just show you what I've been up to. And before I get into the painting, I've been taking some time to myself and spending a lot of time out in nature before it started to get cold, and just like work on my mental health. And I find that it's very, very important to just like journal, find time to be outside as much as you can to get some sun, and also take a lot of vitamin D drops, because let me tell you, the cloudy weather has really gotten to me. But anyhow, this week I wanted to focus on abstract art, and I did mention this in my previous art vlog, that is something I honestly did not think that I would get myself into. If you told me, a year ago that I'd be kind of transitioning into abstract art, I'd be like, what? No. And I feel like this is like the best and most easiest decision for me to just continue to explore that and get into that venture of abstract art. So that's what I'm doing for today. And as you can see, I'm working with a palette knife and just working on some different techniques, and also working with different colors with acrylic paint. And because I get so in my head and I tend to really overthink and try to plan out certain placements with painting too, of course, I've found that abstract has kind of allowed me to be a little bit more free in my head and kind of place things as it goes. There's still a little bit of thinking that goes on, of course, when you're thinking about composition and finding things to balance, but it's just so expressive. I never thought that abstract art would be this expressive, and I really find that, and it's been really fun to learn. And so for right now, I'm just kind of more in an experimenting phase, and even though things might just look really like messy or not so put together, I think I'm okay with that. And of course, like, art is subjective, so you can go into it in any direction in mind, and that's honestly what I appreciate about abstract art as well. Everyone has their own perspective, and the way that they perceive the art is so different than anybody else's. So this is just some things I have been experimenting on, and I really just wanted to document that and share that along the process and bring you guys along the journey with my own passion and creativity and when it comes to my art. Then the next day, I just kind of wanted to also apply some of that and do it on a bigger piece of paper. Again, just experimenting a little bit, trying out like different colors. I really like utilizing a lot of neutral toned down colors. It's been great to experiment. I've been working with a lot of like brown tones, grays, and whites. And so I'm just practicing again using the palette knife, and also I'm using bigger brushes and just a lot of water and mixing acrylic paint with it too. And as you can see, when I'm experimenting, ideally I don't really like to document it and like post this up everywhere, because it doesn't look the greatest, it's just experimenting. But again, it's important to let the ego go, let the overthinking go, and just kind of share, the journey, because I think it does really matter when you're trying to work towards something. The journey is very, very important. I also just find that, if this can help anybody else out or just inspire you to play around with art. And again, you don't need to be a professional. I definitely am not a professional, but I've learned everything. Everything takes time and practice, and I'm going to be continuing on and practicing as much as I can. And the next day, I'm actually going to be working with alcohol inks. Now, I'm going to be probably going back and forth from my Toronto house to my parents' house because they have a lot of room, and because with alcohol inks, they have a bit of, you got to be careful with working with them, especially with the ventilation, and I do want to get into resin art as well, so I'm just currently like right now playing with alcohol inks as well. I really enjoy the process of alcohol ink. I think it's so freeing, and just the way that everything kind of flows out. You have a bit of control, but for the most part it's like what makes it so exciting is combining these chemicals together, and they just kind of create this beautiful thing, and it creates like this beautiful ebb of flow, very effortless way, and I really enjoy alcohol inks. I've been kind of watching a lot of tutorials on YouTube and following other alcohol ink artists, and just didn't think that I would get into it, but I have. Here I am. I definitely am just kind of practicing and playing around. I really want to take my time with creating my new collection, and first experimenting with like the different colors and also different techniques, and then work my way up to launch my collection, which hopefully will be in the next year. I'm just using one color and just going back and forth. It's a pretty easy process. If you would like for me to explain a little bit more of like how I do it, let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's basically how this gem turned out. And again, I just kind of wanted it nice and simple, and that is that. Thank you so much for watching this quick art vlog. I will see you guys in my next video, and let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see. Okay, take care. Bye!